Hi folks, welcome back to GP Reactions. My name is Gal, this is my channel and it's a great opportunity to listen to a little bit of music. It's Tuesday evening right now. I've had a long day at work. Last week I really wanted to get around to doing some reactions, but with the crazy kind of sudden weather that we had, I was sort of struggling to get around literally from home to work and stuff, so it kind of like sapped my energy a bit. Anyway, it's good to be here right now, and this was a suggestion from BM for Life, and it was through Buy Me a Coffee, and I thought it sounds like quite an interesting venture undertaking for me tonight, as it's not something I would normally listen to. So this is a track by a group called Band-Maid, and it's called Alone, and it's track 8 on the album. Their third studio album, released in 2016, called Brand New Made. And right before I get to the lineup, let me just say I just want to thank everybody for commenting, for sharing, liking, and suggesting music to listen to. And 100% for those who do donate to buy me a coffee, your suggestions will get reacted to. Almost, well, not immediately, because I do have a working life as well. So, but I will bump them to the top of the list. That's not to say that I won't get round to all the reactions, because I think you guys have such an amazing um, musical minds that I think I, I I haven't really reacted to a song I haven't liked, um, and I think you kind of know what you like, and we all like sort of similar music. Not everybody's going to like what I react to, but I know that people will. So anyway, that said, this is a band. This is a Japanese band, rock band, and they were formed, I think, in about 2012 or 2013. They're called Band-Maid. This is a track called Alone. I'm gonna try and pronounce the names of a lineup. Um, Saiki Atsume on lead vocals, Miku Kabato on rhythm guitar, and she's also the writer. Kanami Tono on lead guitar, Misa Momaisa on bass, Akane Hirose on drums. I'm probably butchered those names, so forgive me if I have. Never heard of this band before, never seen them. I do know they are a female rock band, so it's going to be cool. I chose not to react to the official video because, quite honestly, there's probably a 95% chance it will get blocked, which is a real shame for me. So I'm going to have a go at this live version because I get to see him actually playing, and I can maybe absorb in the atmosphere of it. So without further ado, this is a Band-Maid, Alone. This is really good. I have to say, so far, this is really enjoyable. I didn't expect this. I thought it would be a little overpowering, if I'm honest. But there's harmonies in it. It's just a shame I am not Japanese. I don't understand what she's singing about, but I do have the lyrics to pull up afterwards. I'm just loving those drums have got a real sort of slap to them, and I'm going to just take that back a little bit. I think, in fact, I'm going to take it back to starts because that kind of caught me by surprise. See, I thought it might go really, really heavy at the start. I'm going to close my eyes for a little bit because I want to kind of like absorb the music as if I was maybe listening to it on a radio. So I love that riff. I like that change there. Tell you what, this band is a real deal, and I wasn't sure what to expect. I, I mean, bands from Asia, I'm not really. I have no idea um, whether they're from Korea, Japan. Um, and when I saw that this was like a Japanese rock band, I kind of thought that I don't know what I thought it would be like. Um, I kind of thought there might not be proper musicians. I'll be honest. But watching that guitarist, that drummer, um, the harmonies as well on this, the lead vocalist, really, really nice voice. I I I take it back. I take my thoughts back because this is actually really nice to listen to. Very impressed. Alright, guys. Well, that was Band Made with Alone and Live. and that was so impressive. Um, I feel very guilty that I kind of had misgivings about reacting to this because I thought it would just be kind of, I don't know what I thought it would be like, but I almost thought that they'd be pretending to play instruments or something, um but blimey, that guitar break and the drums, and it was such a really nice sound as well. And I don't mean that to seem disingenuous towards rock, but I kind of expected this to be noisier and louder. Um, but I could actually really sort of differentiate everything that was going on, which for me is great. My only sad thing was that I couldn't hear or I couldn't understand what she was singing about. But that doesn't detract from the fact that overall this was just a sterling performance, a live performance from a band that I never knew existed. There was a bit of a sound to this band that kind of made me think of other bands, but I can't really kind of put my finger on which other bands they made me think of, but there's something in the sound that kind of like took me back maybe sort of 15 years to some of the not rock bands necessarily, but guitar-driven bands, but with a very sort of like sing-alongable kind of riffs and stuff. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but it reminded me of something, and I can't put a finger on it, but it would have been a male band. But this was just fantastic. I really enjoyed this, and thank you for suggesting that. And so let's have a quick look, actually, see what people say about this band. So, Band-Maid, Alone, 24 comments. One of the best songs ever written in Earth's long history. Well, I don't know. But, Akane drumming on it. So, yeah, she was a drummer. Um, Kanami Tono was just amazing with that guitar. That was fantastic. Um, I hope they come back to the US someday. So, they've obviously been on tour. Great video. Not a lot really, but I do have the lyrics as well. So um, these are the English translated lyrics. I dived right inside of you. It was like a complicated labyrinth. I can't escape from it, no matter how long it took. Um, being not aware of it, I found myself in a trap, suffocated, running out of breath, not being able to do anything. I just cried. Nothing but troubles. I'm becoming depressed at this point. Let me forget it all. As if you would just forget about everything. Don't stare at me with those eyes. It doesn't matter. So I think it's about a relationship. It's about being maybe trapped in a relationship. Um, it's just an escape from reality. Being entangled by lies. I'm already tired and sick of it. Yeah, I mean, it as a sound. I mean, I was just soaking up the sound of it. It's the lyrics are sort of incidental. I'm guessing that it was maybe this was like a personal um yeah, as this was written by the guitarist Miku Kabata. I wonder if this was like sort of a personal um thing that's happened to her basically. But I don't know. But it was really really good, and I'm not sure I'll make a habit of listening to bands like this, but it's great to have like variety on this channel. And this kind of rock probably isn't my go-to sound when it comes to rock, but I do appreciate like groups like this, also Nightwish as well. They do have their place, and taken in isolation, sometimes it's great to listen to a track. I was listening to Nightwish at Waken, and that kind of fizzled out a bit because got, I think I listened to too much. But when you just hear a track in isolation like that, it's really, really cool. Um, if I listen to another track from this band, I'd like it to be something um, just different because I like a bit of contrast. But 100%, I'm really glad I listened to it because sometimes you just need a bit of like rock. modern rock. I mean, I don't know if what the word is for this kind of rock, um, but sometimes you just need this, and I really appreciate it. So please join us in the comments below if you listen to this, if you enjoyed it, if you enjoyed the vibe, the energy, and the pace of it, if you enjoyed the harmonies. If you enjoyed anything about this band, please join us in the comments. Obviously, Japanese bands, Korean bands, uh, they have a very distinct way of dressing for this thing. So I wasn't really sort of enamored by the clothes and everything like that. But maybe this is just like a one-off. Now I do know that I think it was one of the group, one of like the ones who formed the group. That she chose the name because she used to work in a cafe. They have cafes in Japan like this where they dress up like this, and that's how she kind of maybe came upon the idea of forming a group. And I think I've seen videos actually in Japan where they'll get up and they'll literally dance like crazy or something, or and it's not like seductive or anything like that, but it's more kind of like really having fun, and uh, and definitely they look like they're having a great time. Brilliant stage presence. Everything about this performance I've just seen was I couldn't fault it in any way. And it didn't lose me at all. There was a few change ups as well, which I liked, and a few different harmonies as well. So, and then it was giving us to a little drum solo, a little guitar solo. So yeah, all in all, I really really enjoyed listening to this. So thanks again for suggesting that one, and yeah, till next time, take care of yourselves.